Mayegun don't come. So my people make you loud. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun diary politico. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. This one not day of in mind. Oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you loud. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo.
Yes. Are you working seriously with him on some of his minuses?
We
Let me give you one easily.
Yes.
You and I know that the issue of those bullion vans should not have happened. True or false?
Well, the circumstances will determine.
You and I know.
Let me tell you. Let me explain to you, sir. Let me explain to you. Let us be practical about this matter. You want to run a statewide election. This is 2 days or 3 days to that election. You are going to fund this across Lagos State. You want to ensure that security of the funding, that you are about to disburse, will be such that everybody will be able to get ready to play their role in that election. Running an election is not a cheap affair for a whole state or for a whole country. And certainly, whether you like it or not, you either move the funds through the electronic system or you move the funds fiscally.
Well,
one way or the other.
I'm glad
I'm just saying that there's some circumstances
that
can create.
I'm glad you're saying that, because I think that he didn't think deeply of that exercise. There are other ways in which funds could have been moved, and one is what you have said is electronic. I believe that sometimes he takes his environment for granted.
I don't think so. I think sometimes the emergency, particularly in the heat of the moment, in the emergency in which you find yourself, in the fact that these logistics have to be deployed almost across the large space of land, involving a lot of people. Perhaps there may be need.
I mean, come on, you have party structures for crying.
Thank you. Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. And this is Mayegun Live. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a caption that should, somehow interest you. It's a big question. Who can fix Nigeria? Shebi una won't fix Nigeria. I want to speak to the one Liejirians today because of this. Share the broadcast. Tell them.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube, bàbá gbé
Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live. And yes, please share the broadcast. I mean, invite people. Tell them that Mayegun is live. And then we can kickstart this. Thank you. Just Reason, Princess, everyone, especially on YouTube, Facebook, from wherever you are listening from or watching from. Yes, this is Mayegun. Every time we talk about Nigeria, right, or talking about the problem of Nigeria, the difference between us and some of those who love to sit on the fence is that everyone knows about the problems of Nigeria, but not everyone is interested in naming the problems of Nigeria, because the problems are not just what you see out there. The problems are the living things among you that parade themselves as the best things that ever happened to you after the invention of a sliced bread. They call themselves leaders. So we want to mention the problem, where we want to list the problem, name the problem, and at the same time, name the perpetrators of the problem, so that when you are choosing, or when you have a chance of choosing, you probably won't have to worship your killers. You won't have to worship the looters, the thieves. But unfortunately, the people who prefer to talk about the problems of Nigeria continue to defend the criminals who brought about the problems. So that's the difference between us. So when we then talk about Nigeria, yeah, some of them now hide behind the fraudulent one Liejiriya to say, we should work together. That's their famous one. Let us come together and work together as one. Let us build our country, blah, 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 blah. It is a deceitful, diversionary statement that one Liejirians, fraudulent, patriotic Liejiriya, because it's fraudulent, to be sincere. If you want to be honest and sincere, in all honesty, putting it that way, yeah, when you mention the problems of Nigeria, you will mention the people who actually created the problems. And in mentioning the names, you figure out that, we're actually on the same page with Mayegun. Now I should listen to him more. But you know one thing, there's something I'm going to fix before we kick in. I would like Show to do me a break.
If you know it would have meant that people who had the experience we're talking about would have done this country differently. President Buhari, for example, was the president of this country before. President Olusegun Obasanjo was the president of this country before. If you want to count their experience as the experience we need, they should have been the most experienced leaders. But look at where they left this country. The people that I've mentioned in the past who fought for independence, ask yourself, where did they get political experience? Which public office did Awolowo hold before he fought for independence? Which public office did they hold before they became regional leaders that all of us are jealous of today? When Gowon became the president of this country and fought through a war, which political office did he hold before he became the president at the age of 29 or thereabout? None. We're talking about character. Countries that are looking for leaders that will take them to progress are not looking for people who have experience in stealing or assassination.
Well, that's just a tip. All right. So when they claim to be patriotic Nigerians is when they tell you to manage what you have. And what do you have? Failed, weak leaders. Mostly selfish. Okay? So, in your elections, you want Nigerians, those who actually would want something same of the same but different. I don't know what you really want, right? They have a voting system in Nigeria that is rigged enough that even the people who are supposed to be the the people with the sovereignty to choose who they want or not, yeah, they have submitted that and agreed to it. For example, yeah, those who love Nigeria, I mean, let's put it this way, those who claim to love Nigeria, and somehow they don't agree that Nigeria should break up. Yeah, they have the capacity, in my own opinion, they have the capacity or the number to kick out all this mess and madness. Using figure now, they have a voting, they have a INEC in Nigeria, and they have this table of registered voters in Nigeria, according to them, even if me and you are unable to mobilize 50 million people to demand for constitutional change in Nigeria, a call for referendum, and on and on and on like that. You see, those who actually believe in Nigeria, let's use their own figure. They have these registered voters according to their INEC. And in this number, 84 million people are said to be registered voters in Nigeria. Well, I think I have it on the screen. 84 million people. Out of these 84 million, 51% of them, they are young people, most of them watching me right now. Okay? Young people, which is more than the numbers of a registered voter in Nigeria. In 2019, the total votes between APC, Egbekegbe, Buhari and Gang, as well as PDP, Atiku, was a total of 28 to 29 million. That was what returned Buhari. And then those who tried to probably push back after all manipulation, jumping of figures. So you know that there's possibility that half of that 30 million were written numbers. You get what I mean now? But now let's use their own figure. If those who believe that Nigeria can still be a great country, I mean, those who feel like we have been too extreme with our kind of demand as solution to Nigeria problem, right? Let's use their own number if they love Nigeria, because I'm still coming to my real punchline. We are just using numbers now. 28 million. That means 56 million didn't vote or participate in their election. That means that 54 million, I mean 58 million. Half of them, or let me say even 30 million, are enough to stop the madness in Nigeria if indeed majority of them are not in bed with the system that we are all talking about today. There are those who call themselves elite in Nigeria. They are called the jokers, which they possibly don't even know yet. So if you love Nigeria so much that you feel like election can solve your problems, right? Maybe if you can get the 56 or 58 million registered voters, they are there in your Nigeria, they are there with you. All of their money couldn't buy them. The most they could buy, according to them, was 30 million votes. Then you have how many left? 54 million or so left. So think about that. But if you look around you, nobody really cares about Nigeria. Thank you very much, Jare, for my birthday wishes. I think the birthday is in a few hours now. Thank you. They are currently saying, let us fix Nigeria. It means that the entire thing, don't pafuka, they are just holding it together until they are unable to hold it together anymore. So let me give you the advantage of if Nigeria is not a forced entity. When Nigeria actually sees and you return to your true and real country, the one that has your own identity, your real identity, the one that speaks your language. When you return back, when Nigeria sees, let me tell you the advantage. And that's why we are asking them today that if they want to fix Nigeria,
using your own data and what have you, which you all probably believe that despite all of that, you will never be able to shift the goalpost. You can't even mobilize yourself, registered voters, 54, 56 million of you, to push out those who have made life hell for you. Even them and their vuvuzelas and the rest of them. You can't. You have the numbers, oh. I mean, you do. But you can't find yourselves. You can't make a difference. You can't do anything. You can't choose a separate candidate or a separate political party with a different idea to push these people out. I mean, PDP, APC. But when you look at the old draw, the old basket, you have the number. You are wallowing in there, pretending that maybe Nigeria will be great or not. But this is the advantage. If to say Nigeria practice their own homegrown native political system, starting from the constitution. You see, the reason why when you want to go into an arrangement with a second or third party, they will tell you, let us go into an agreement. You will contribute to the agreement. They will contribute to it. If you all agree, you go into that partnership. There's a reason for it. So that if any one of you begin to do things outside the agreed window, yeah, you can easily say, you know what, this partnership is over. So starting from the agreement that actually creates a country, it is the Constitution, Article of Independence, Article of it will start from referendum. That's where respect will start from. Oh. All of you, I mean, you know, warming up for election. You have no clue. Everybody have to come together. That's the start. Oh. You see what they call 1999 Constitution? It is a military decree that, if you understand very well, it is the foundational problem of Nigeria. If you can't choose the people who represent you, if only the money bags, if only the drug barons, you know, drug pushers, gun runners, terrorists with huge money, if they are those who can influence who becomes what, guess what? They take charge of your government. It becomes a rogue government. A rogue government then supervise over or leads a rogue country. It starts from the choice, the ability to choose, the ability to change, the ability to decide through the will of the people. That's why Constitution is very, very important. But look at Nigeria, 200 million people. You have lawyers. You have people who claim to be educated. But not many of them can actually say, come on, are we actually this mad in this country? When did all of us come together and agree on this 1999 Constitution? When did we agree to give this power inside this Constitution to this set of people or that set of people? Nobody. Everybody is looking for their own opportunity, make a rich